coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
19 tight.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now 2nd and 5. Delson in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Take Dell. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here now, 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5. Now here's Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
To make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll check this one down to Taylor. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll work down inside the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
They run once more with Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Now a 2nd and 2.
On play action, they'll throw out to his left. Staying on his feet. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Second down and 6 now.
Mahomes going to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at about the 28. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit, because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Second and 6.
They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Watson has it right side.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And some space here. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second and 1 from the 2.
Now they send a man in motion right.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Tank Dell.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Rams are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
22 yards there, a first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jonathan Taylor.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. An extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Mahomes.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Escaping. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Are Super Bowl bound as champions of the NFC. Time for us to sign off. Thanks for watching, and good night.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.